the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Krupe able to add the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Taken down at the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Allen off the play fake. And it's complete to Martin. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at the Saints' defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's second and 10. Up the middle they go. Lincoln. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. They run the counter. Lincoln. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Saints at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Allen to throw once more. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here are the Saints to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lincoln. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 16-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 8. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Allen. This complete to Martin. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday they'll press it a little bit. This might be the case. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot and take a big shot downfield?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nice little juke. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Lincoln. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. This is 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Fields, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. P.J. Walker, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. The Bears continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 6-3 with the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
2 yards on the play. First down, Washington.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. to the air. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now a give right side. Lincoln. And now off to the races down the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Groupie for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Allen.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He And his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. 2nd and 12. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on 1st down. Lincoln, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now, Lincoln. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Now Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the 1st half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off
by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Washington offense heading out. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And the Washington first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And it's complete to Martin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And again, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll start this drive out on the ground and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This complete to Martin. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Allen. And Martin's got it, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach have plenty to say about this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Allen now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 4 at their 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Martin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
First down, Washington.
Allen now looks to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On second down, Lincoln, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On first down, Lincoln. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. To the air, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a...
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And they take a knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New Orleans,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.